Give It To Me Straight. We got another great episode coming up. You know me, Henny Straight, Smoking Beauty, and today we have a special guest with us, Savage Ash. Go ahead, introduce yourself, baby.
I'm Savage. Nice to meet y'all.
Stop it, girl.
Right.
Where you from?
Stop.
You know the energy. You know the vibe. Relax.
Y'all want me to be acting up and all that all day. Come on. Alright, I'm from Harlem. And I do music, I do skits, I do a lot of things. I'm very active. And I'm a mother of 5. Yeah, she's a mother of 5.
I'm 5.
I'm active, yeah. You know.
A lot of patience.
It's a lot.
All right, so as an artist, I know you got to deal with a lot of unsolicited opinions. Opinions of what people think you should do, how you should operate. So with that being said, like, we want to talk about BBLs. So would you say, why did you get a BBL?
I actually didn't get a BBL.
Oh, you didn't get a BBL?
No.
Okay.
Alright, so let me tell you everything. Okay, so I don't know if everybody knows my phases in life, my body and everything, which I've always posted. I have video footage of my family. What I did do was I did a lipo 360 and I did my breasts. That was in 2016. I have record receipt of it. I didn't do any.
I'm not trying to attack
I'm not.
I'm just saying,
we're not saying that.
No, I'm letting it be known. But I'm not gonna lie. In the future, I do plan on getting one. So, and I felt like I was getting judged about that.
Why do you feel that?
Because when I told everybody that I planned on getting one, like it was like a big deal. Oh, you don't need one because they felt like, okay, my butt is already big. But I don't know if I want my body the way I want it.
So you feel like a lot of people feel like they should dictate what, like you said, like I didn't get a BBL, I got this because this is what
It's
I want.
always judgment.
So it's gonna be a judge, like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I had twins. You know,
Me
I got
too.
stretch marks crazy. You feel me?
You know, I got twins too. So
I don't know if I want a tummy tuck though. I'm scared.
I'm not gonna lie. The tummy tuck price. Oh, that's what I got. That was the group thing. So I got the tummy tuck. I got the lipo, and then I got that. And that was upon when I actually went to try to do the BBL. The doctor changed his mind and said he's not doing it once he saw me for the final consultation.
Why?
Because he said my butt was already big. So he was just like, if you do anything else and add onto it, like, it's gonna look like.
So why
So-
are you telling them?
So why? That's what I'm saying. So like your body is fire. Period. Like fire.
But
But
I
why-
worked out and had kids after that, so everybody be like, oh.
Like you don't look like you have 5 kids at all.
But I'm active. I run with my kids. I do a lot. Like I'm you know, I'm playful with my kids. I'm very playful with them. I run around with them, and then I be outside a lot. Like, you know, I be outside.
Yeah, you
I be
definitely.
Would you say that? Would you say that like any of like society's pressures had like an influence on like why you did it? Why you did anything?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. The real reason why I even planned to do that in the first place was when I got pregnant with my twins, I already had 2 kids. So while I was pregnant, I already booked for the surgery. Like, so I was literally paying down on the surgery while I was pregnant. When I actually gave birth, in 2 weeks, I dropped 55 pounds. So it didn't even look like I literally have these pictures on Facebook of every date I posted. My stomach went so down, it looked like I didn't even have twins. So when I finally went, or whatever the case is, it was just like, I couldn't get the money, I couldn't transfer it to nobody. They told me I couldn't get it back.
Yeah, that's what they do too.
So I felt like I had to do something. So when he said it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do the BBL, because I was just gonna do the mom makeup at first, and then I said, I'm doing BBL. I told him. Changed it. I changed it twice. So the payment changed and everything while I was pregnant. I go there for the BBL. He looks at me and he tells me, no, and I could tell everybody who it was. It was Dr. Dobak.
Yeah.
Most
people
know.
know.
And that's another thing.
Most people
Why don't people tag their doctor?
Most
No,
people
and
engage with
that gets
doctor.
me tight
No,
sometimes.
I'm an honest person.
hide it.
You know I'm honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So when he did that, he even changed my doctor. Because he don't really, you know what they know they specialize in and stuff like that. He's strictly like for BBL. So I ended up having to switch to another doctor. That doctor ended up doing my tongue tuck, he did my lipo, 360 around there, and he did my boobs. But I didn't know nothing about boob size, so I got damn near the same size I already had, which I was mad for because that was a waste of money. So let's not get into that.
Well, people's always, offering
Yeah.
me unsolicited opinions
Yes.
anyway, even when it
I got
comes
judged on
to...
that too though, because everybody automatically, when I came, you gotta remember, I was in Memphis. I was down south, bro. When I tell you I got thick, like I wish I could pull up the picture of me when I got thick. Like
Actually, it's like you can't do anything. You can't get fat. You can't get too fat.
You can't get
because
too
if you
skinny.
get too fat, then you're just looking sloppy.
Alright,
If you get
so-
too skinny, you're looking sick.
Okay, so pure example. When I came here, I was thick, my butt was fat, my stomach was still small, and like in my face like I was a little chunky.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all of a sudden I lose weight and I'm like this now. Like you stressed out. What you been through? What's going on with you? Why are you like this?
They
How did you
worried
get
about
so
you.
skinny? Why you mind your business?
I feel like
I did it because I was just like, maybe y'all was trying to say I was
the
fat.
correct response to any unsolicited opinion is why you on my dick.
Yeah.
At this point, I really feel like that because even right now, for me to be my age that I am, I did that anonymous thing on Instagram that everybody's been doing.
Yeah.
Let's get into
First
it.
of
let's
all,
talk about that.
wait a minute, anonymous. The game is rigged. Okay, people is paying the $9.99,
And they don't even
and
tell
they
you.
not gonna tell
how
you
much
that
it
they
is.
paid the $9.99.
I paid
Because today I thought I was cute, and I wrote under somebody thing. I was like, you love attention, because the because it's like it was like 2 days ago. So I just feel like if you reposted it again, like you really want mad attention. So I wrote it.
So
I told
if
him-
you write on there, they know
Wait,
who it
so
is.
you
Now,
know
let me
what
tell you what they did.
I wrote the link. I clicked on the link, and I was
Can I
like,
tell
you
you
love
the truth behind
attention.
that?
What?
Okay, so
Help me.
I actually paid the $9.99.
Okay.
I sure did.
It's $9.99.
But it don't even tell you who it is. What they do is tell you, hint, they're from New York or they're from Queens, where they in the Bronx, and they have an XS Max or they have an iPhone 12 or the Pro. It tells you what kind of phone they have.
Damn, I asked somebody a question. That's probably why they unfollowed me.
And so you just gotta
Oh my God. See,
Because I was trying to
I was
understand
like,
why
the
he
game
was
is rigged, because right after I wrote it, he was like, really? That's what you think? I was like, excuse me?
like I didn't do that.
Me?
It must have been a hint or something.
What are you talking about?
But let's get into it. So the judgment is placed upon me, even though I've been, I had my divorce. Everybody seems to be worried or opinionated with the fact that I'm outside with 5 kids. I feel like if I do my activities with my kids every day and they are in my home and my babysitter comes to my house and I wake up to my kids and do everything on a daily basis like it's nothing, then I feel like nobody should really dictate
Honestly,
what I'm doing.
the reality is when it comes to women, like even if you have kids, even if you don't have kids, people are always like, we don't want a woman that's in the street.
In the streets.
I want somebody
That's
that's
true.
inside.
That's
like,
true.
why I gotta stay in the
can't
house?
win no matter what.
Like what? Like why do I have to stay in the house? Like I just don't.
Because they don't want you to see
understand.
what they doing. That's all that is.
Yeah.
They don't want you to see what they
Outside
doing
is
outside.
Outside
That's
is
all
fun.
I mean. But let me tell you what it bothered me about. They didn't say it like because of me being a mother. They said it because of my age. So I think people are under the impression that I'm like way older. I don't know. But they keep coming at the fact that I should be indoors because I'm over 30.
That's how people
Yeah.
start to feel. They feel
They
like you're
feel like
over
that
30.
for me too.
You need to start covering up. You need to
Oh,
start.
no, I'm not covering them. Y'all look at
Yeah, you need to. They feel like you need to.
I was trying to be respectful today. Honestly.
You didn't say you
I'm
need to start
surprised.
covering
You
up.
surprised, right?
I thought she was gonna wear
I was-
pasties today.
I
She
sure
always
was.
wears pasties.
I sure was.
Oh,
gonna
let's
be-
speaking of another situation of a woman being super judged.
Yeah.
How about this Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey? How do you guys
that
feel about that?
situation.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm completely different on that because I honestly feel like Lori being the way that she is, I feel like he kind of should have. Maybe he thought that he was gonna like be this life changing person for her. I don't know, but she's still young.
Super
So she
young.
still wants to do
Yeah.
her own thing. Like she's not trying to get married right now and all that other stuff. Like I get it, but at the same time, it's like that's the fucked up shit that also hurts a man in the process. And then now it's gonna be where he's heartbroken and
And now he don't
repeated
wanna-
cycle of
Mhm.
bullshit.
And then it was just crazy how like she was being super dragged as if she did something wrong. They weren't dating that long, first of all. She went about it. It seemed like they ended amicably.
Yeah.
Like it was just a split up. And secondly, like I look, I hate to go ahead and make this a gender thing, but women get strung along for way longer, so it's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah,
why?
years.
It's like, he did this for her. She should have been so happy.
Fuck that.
She should have been so happy
Well,
that
money don't
he
matter.
wanted to be with her. But the reality is she has money too. So it's like we're comparing, everybody is looking at it from they poor selves
Since
looking
she their
in.
own
She already
situation.
got
She
money.
got money.
We
She
don't
got shit
know what she
established.
has been introduced to. And look, people are allowed to change their mind. Why is it always when a woman is not ready to do something on the man's time, then it's like, oh, let's like fucking rock her.
Now
Stone
she's
her.
for the streets and all
To
this
the
other
streets.
shit.
And it's
It
like
was a lot of
she's
stuff
23
though,
years
because
old.
even you coming at Michael B. Jordan, some people were that
I didn't
was
see
like,
that
how you
part.
fuck that up? Like, how you? It was just a lot.
I mean,
know
they're
this
10
is
years
like as a
apart,
whole view.
and I like people always say age ain't nothing but a number, but it does
It is.
matter. It super
It
matters.
does
She's
matter.
23, 25. He's 35. They're mentally two different places, and I'm pretty sure this is what guys want. They want young girls, and then when you get the young girl, then
They do young shit.
Right. But some men can only deal with that young mentality, not to be friendly.
That's true.
Yeah, because they don't want anybody to ask them for anything more.
I just found out that a lot of people are intimidated by me. I did. Like,
I've always knew.
Yeah.
No, like, I be so, like, you know, I be chill, so, you know, I don't really pay attention to certain shit. Like, you literally, even if somebody posts stuff about me, it's gonna have to take them to literally hit me up and be like, bitch, I'm talking about you. I really be, like, oblivious to shit. So, he told me that, and then he was like, yeah, like, and he was like, a lot of people feel that way. And it was crazy because I know other people that he knows. So I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I went to this boy. I went to college with this boy at one point. Like, it's just like,
I guess it's like nothing that anyone does is like making anyone be intimidated. It's just that some people just have a lot of insecurities, and if people didn't deal with their insecurities, then no matter what little bit or a lot you do, they're gonna be bothered.
oh, can we talk about something else? So
Yeah.
there was also another opinion that's strictly that apparently I like a lot of attention, but I have a lot of people that know me since I was 9 years old. I've literally been this way since I was 9. I've always said everything that was on my mouth. Like, I didn't like on my brain, didn't care. I've literally been goofy.
But
You know
you
what the
just get
problem is?
attention. That's what I'm saying.
People,
Yeah,
but why do people let the stigma bother them? Like, for
So
instance,
what?
like the
Why
guy,
can't
like he was like, that's how you feel, and I was like, yeah, that's how I feel. I was like, I like attention.
Yeah.
Like the
So
reality
what?
is, so I like attention. What did I
Yeah.
wear this dress for? Because
Just like when
I
people was like, I don't care about likes.
Duh.
I'm so
care about
weird.
it.
I'm gonna tell you why it's so weird about it, and I tell everybody this. I like my attention. You see, I post myself. I like the attention for myself. Like, I like to look at myself. I like to
Me
look
too.
at myself. I don't really care about what other people think.
I dead ass watch my story all day.
Me too.
Right? Yeah.
Keep
like,
watching it over and over and over.
We all
do it.
We all don't care and care to a certain extent.
No,
That's
but
just
the
reality.
only thing I like that made me feel some way is just like, dang, like now I can't even just be having fun and it's like it's just a problem. Like everything, like people be making people feel like they gotta be on pins and needles, but then I can't be that way. So you know, I just go right back to me. Like I'm like, I bitches. For real.
I love my
And then
picture.
they be getting mad at me. Like I've had that. I've had it throughout these. I'm not gonna lie, Corona really did bad because I found out so much stuff within these years, like jealousy, people having secret animosity towards me, things of that.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Because during Corona, that taught me a lot as well.
I had girls mad at me because I didn't post them or like their pictures and thought that I wasn't being a true friend.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I tell you, I really had.
Why
that.
didn't you post them on like their pictures?
That's
And
right.
she was
I was about to
alright,
ask.
to be honest, I never technically got a chance to label her as my friend. Unfortunately, I met her through a friend of a friend. We always would go to parties together, but I never got to sat down and chill with her. I've been.
Sounds familiar.
She got upset with me because I posted my other friend, my actual friend's daughter, and she felt like, okay, well, you didn't post my daughter. And it was only because the simple thing was my friend's page was public and hers wasn't. I would have to screenshot it and post it. It was too much. Like, I seen it at the moment I shared it. I was
So how many times did you guys like hang around and be in the same environments?
How long?
We went to a couple places together. She even came to some of my parties and stuff like that. Granted, but you can't.
Did she post your parties ever?
Did she actually post herself being in my party?
Yeah,
I
like,
would
did she
post
post-
her. Don't get me wrong, I would post her, but she just felt like I didn't post her as much. And then it was a jealousy towards her and my actual friend with the whole baby thing. Like, she made that a big issue.
Because people get really mad about like shit like that. Like they feel
But
like, you know, people support like a whole bunch
Different
of other
people, right.
bullshit.
But it's me,
like,
I'm
you
not-
know, and not like the actual people
And then
that
also
be there.
sometimes not right. And then also
But
like
they
having
do that.
people around you and then I'm
Yeah.
not saying you
Yeah,
did that.
no.
I'm not saying you did that, but just having people around you and the person not knowing that we're not friends.
We're not even friends.
You're like,
No, but I tried to get to
I
know
thought we
her.
were friends.
Okay, let me be clear.
Holy shit.
Let me be clear. I tried to get to
We're
know
not
her.
friends like that.
So don't
what
think
is
that.
it? Party Migos? Like what
Right.
No.
What
What are we,
category
party
am
friends?
I?
But this
Because
is
even
like,
with
how do you
that
label
being
me?
said, it's like things
Wait,
get pretty
wait,
personal.
Like you have like the
She
most
said,
fun with
wait,
me.
wait.
I should be your friend. Like what the hell?
But this was the thing. I was still trying to get to know her. So it was like I was still trying to get to know her. I was trying to figure out.
You hit a
Wait, I know, I see it. Don't be trying to tell me.
You know.
All right, listen.
God.
I tried to get to know her, but even before I got a chance to know her, within just 2 months of even just going out with her, sometimes she expressed that to a friend instead of coming to me about it in the first place. So the friend came to me and I said, you know what? I'm not gonna say nothing to her until she comes to me about it, and then me and her can talk about it because I didn't want to feel the same way. She waited till a whole year later to say something. Not a year later. She waited till a whole year later.
Feelings were hurt.
But I was posting her. But I wasn't posting her as much as she wanted me to. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the type of person to post and get off of social media. I have 5 kids.
Yeah, I do the same
nobody
shit.
understand that. I literally rip and
And
run.
then I would say there
I'm
are
telling
sometimes
you.
people that they look really far into things
They
that
do.
don't mean anything. So it's like you gotta really figure out like what it was, like
what
what
type
she
of
just
I was
did.
trying to explain that to her that it wasn't
Because
that
even
deep.
with that, like I gotta have a lot of different friends or whatever, and you know maybe I might put up a picture with this person more than the other person, and it doesn't mean that I don't like you. It just means that our pictures be here. Maybe I was not. I mean,
One
what
of
am I
my
supposed to
friends,
do?
one of my friends said
Sorry, I
that.
believe certain friends, we do certain things with certain friends. Certain
Exactly.
friends don't like to go out. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people don't understand this. I have a specific friend that I've known since I was 4 years old. That is my best friend. She does not go outside. So anytime I'm gonna see her is if we go out to eat and we go to her house. Like, and I respect that. And I have other friends like that too. So sometimes it'd be weird that I get friends that now when suddenly coming in, they not understand it, they don't want to come out like that, and they feel away because I may want to be indoors. Like, or like, you know, it's like vice versa. So it's like sometimes I just feel like I can't win. I just be like, okay, I'm gonna
never win.
and throw my right.
That's the thing. Like, I had one friend, she was mad at me because, you know, I have two friends that have birthdays a day apart from each other.
That's
like,
too much.
You know? And, you know, one of them I posted on my grid, and the other one I posted on my story. And she was like, why didn't you post me on your grid? Why'd you post the other one on your... And I'm like, because we didn't have a picture together. The one I posted on my grid, I'm in the picture. I didn't want to just post a picture of you
I had one of my
on my
friends,
fucking page. You live in fucking Boston.
I had one of my friends call me. Mind you, she disables her Instagram all the time.
Oh.
Instagram not even up. She called me like, oh, I feel some type of way that you didn't post me for my birthday. And it's like, bro, like you don't even be on Instagram. Like, why are you bothering
That
me?
too.
Like, if you're not even active on Instagram, like, what's the point?
Right.
I unfollow. I'll be unfollowing. I don't care.
You know, I'm not even so petty no more. Like, I just gave up.
If you don't go on there, what am I following for?
I'll just keep. You can
I'm
still
not
see
gonna
my
just
page.
unfollow.
I'm not gonna block you.
Nah, I'm gonna
gonna.
unfollow.
That's.
Oh well. You don't post. We still friends on Facebook. Does that mean?
I can't take it.
Absolutely.
I'm dead ass.
I want to talk
No,
about.
there's some people that haven't been on Instagram since like 2020. I'm gonna
I
unfollow.
gotta skip back around because I want to talk
I don't
about
even
something
check.
else that's trendy.
different. Oh.
Let me talk. Don't
Ooh.
interrupt me.
Let's see it.
Feisty.
I want to talk about Trouble and him being killed because he's being at some other bitch house. Like, I just want to talk about it because it was fucked up, right? People don't deserve to die. But
Why are you saying this with a smile on your face?
I'm
You
sorry.
know
I'm
that I'm a
confused.
psycho.
You look crazy.
No,
And
she's.
it is what it is.
That's what I'm
But
getting. She's looking crazy.
you gotta be aware of what you're doing and how it could come back and hurt other people. Like, I feel really bad about the way I'm saying it, but goddamn, like why people think there's no consequences to their actions?
But
like,
the
that was
consequence is death,
That was
though.
a very harsh consequence, but sometimes the consequence is death.
You heard about the guy that found out his girl was cheating and he pushed her out the 8th floor window?
What's going on? This is why I'm staying single.
Right?
This is why I stay single.
I'm like, people are crazy.
Because why play with people's feelings? You can't play with people's feelings. That make people.
Some people
But
do
do
stuff.
stuff.
They've been heartbroken. A lot of people I'm starting to see that don't care, especially in New York. I'm not gonna lie. I
Oh
feel
my
like 'cause they
God,
got
the
they
New
heartbroken.
York thing again.
Yes, I guess because you gotta remember I was living out of state. I've seen it for myself. Right? No, I was living out of New York for 5 years. I'm telling you, it's a lot of these New York people. First off, they get heartbroken and then they feel like fuck these bitches, fuck these niggas, and they gonna do the same type of fucking dirt to the person who that don't even deserve it. And then what fucked me up is when they do that. Then all of a sudden they realize damn they fucked up because they was in their little room and then they be trying to spin back. You cannot spin back. You're
Yeah,
Oh
people
my
always
God.
try to spin back.
I hate people
They always
trying to spin the
back.
block. I just really,
No.
I feel like I just be wondering. I be like, am I a joke? Am I a fucking?
Yeah, I be
clown?
feeling like I got stupid on my phone.
Right?
Yeah.
Am I wearing a red
Like,
nose?
oh, let me just pick
Because
her out my back pocket.
why would you try and hit me back up again?
No.
But it's just, it really be the boldness. Like they got audacity, you know, colors and sizes. But I hear the audacity is on the girl side too, because I just hear the girls are just asking for money left and right.
Yes.
And honestly,
I'll be trying to figure that out. Like, really?
Can I say something?
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
No, this is going to get school. You know why I'm really scared of being in a relationship? Because there's too much temptation out here, and I'm not blaming us females. But I've seen, being a bartender, you see a lot of things. I've literally seen females go up to niggas. They don't know if they in a relationship or not, just straight grabbing penis and all that and not giving a fuck. That's too much. Like, I get it. Like,
I
Bitches
don't
be
get it.
throwing they
And
self
I
on niggas
get
for
it.
no reason.
Maybe every once in a while there's like some people
I'm like, not me.
no, I don't get it because the reality
I'm
is
not saying all
maybe
people,
maybe somebody might throw themselves at you a few times, but it's not as much as anybody has thrown themselves at me. So if I can hold it down, so can you. Period.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what makes me scared because this is like I know I can hold it down. I just feel like like I'm not gonna judge all males, but I feel like some girls don't have that.
Most men.
Yeah, like thank you, because I'm
Most,
just trying to say that without
most.
getting cursed out later or something. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't want to get cursed out. Like, you know, you're not talking about me.
It's so crazy because I was talking to my brother a few days ago, and he was like, "How's your podcast?" He was like, I see it. He's like, my girl likes it, but you know, I don't be watching it because I be men bashing.
Oh my god!
I just talk
I
about
don't
now
want to make it like
Yeah.
a men bashing thing because, like I said, I just mentioned the thing that women do wrong. But the reality is, a lot of times men are in the wrong a lot more, and people just don't want to accept that. Like, it's not men bashing. The truth is the truth. It's a lot easier to find a good girl than it is to find a good guy. Like guys, they do like the bare minimum, and they don't be having shit. Like,
All right, stereotype thing. I guess let's get to it. The fact that I've noticed that a lot of people think that because of my page that they think I'm for fun.
Yeah.
No, because it gets serious over here.
No, I have a question.
honestly, I don't understand why.
I have a question.
Gotta be
though.
fucked up.
Because this question I saw the other day, like, they was asking, like, how do you know, like, if a guy is broke or not? Because, like, you say people see you and they think you're fun.
Yeah.
So, like, when you see a guy,
You
who
gotta,
has money,
you just gotta be around.
automatically,
Girl,
he got money.
The sad part
But-
is you really just gotta be around for a while because they will just keep on
It don't add up.
It's like even honestly, I was really looking as far as the pandemic goes. Like you look back at the way people was living during the pandemic. Like you could really see niggas pandemic rent money really ran out. You see people was buying this, buying that, out here, out that, out here, there. Now where they at this year? They nowhere. Like
Instagram ain't that lit this year.
I got
It's
people
not.
asking me for money again, and it's getting crazy.
Yo, me too.
Yeah.
And listen,
I don't
my
want the
thing
five, so
is,
asking me for money. I'm broke, baby.
once again, look,
I
I feel like the reason guys pretend to have so much is because just like us women have our pressures from men, they have their pressures from us. Because like I said, I always say that I feel like sometimes the things girls want is a bit unreasonable. And you know, I just try to be understanding.
Was I talking to you today about some shit that you felt like was unreasonable and you was just quiet?
No. Honestly,
I was like saying it and I was just waiting for you to be like, yeah. You was just like quiet the whole time.
honestly, because I feel like it's not that I complete. You want to tell the story? So somebody came over to the house, whatever. Things didn't go the way he wanted it to go. He left. So she's like, I'm not dealing with this no more. Like, I let you know I lost my job. You ain't give me no money to you stay and sleep in here or whatever the case may be. And it's just like I really don't know how to feel about the comment.
Nah, you've been here for too long. You're always over here.
I don't know. I feel like with that particular person, we can't expect much from him because he doesn't. You just can't
So that's my mouth.
With the other person, I feel like maybe you could expect something. Because the other person been around for a long time and he do come over a lot. And it's like, all right, like you coming over, using the shower, the water pressure and all that.
Water, you start cooking in the house.
Water pressure is important. Honestly, there are some people's houses.
Electricity, all of that.
There are some people's houses that I do not want to go to their house because their shower water pressure like really sucks. So you told me you like the shower there. The water pressure cool. That means his water pressure probably not that great.
Yes.
It's a reason. So, you know, maybe my man could do a little something, but exactly what he should do, I don't know. But then again, that's because I just don't be asking people for stuff, and I feel like maybe I should. Maybe that's
what I feel.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, because I don't ask for nothing, and I still can't get nothing, and I...
I can't ask and I still don't get it.
Hey, so I need to figure out the fuck I'm doing wrong.
The answer's already
No, it's until I demand. Like, it gets to the point where after a while, it's just like I get fed up because I be so nice, like, and then it's just like, all right. Now you push.
I just feel like
And then us girls feel like,
ask.
you know, guys, they always have this judgment about like women and body count. You're not supposed to have this and that, da da da. And it's like,
I mean,
you know, First of all,
Guilty.
if whatever body count a woman has, most likely that's not what she wanted for her life. And
She just went wrong.
in most cases, that's not what you wanted for your life. You wanted something different, but things went wrong. And then it's like just for those specific purposes. Sometimes you just keep somebody around because it's like, damn, like
I don't want nobody.
I don't want to rush to go deal with somebody else for the same. It's like, what's the solution? The solution, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You can't never win.
You can't win.
That's what I just said earlier. I really feel like at this point in time, I just be like, alright, whatever. I give up. I can't do this.
Look, if you know me, everybody knows I just kind of be in my own little bubble. And I don't really realize a lot of things that are going on, and I'm okay with that. Everybody's.
That's why I told you I be oblivious. Like, you gotta literally tell me that you talking, I'll be lost in the source, and then be like, okay, well, shit, I'm sorry you feel that way. Like, carry on. I can't give a fuck no more. I got too much shit going on in my life.
Right, and speaking of shit you have going on in your life, let's talk more about the shit you got going on in your life with the music projects, all that.
Okay, so everybody already knows that I got, I was doing an EP with one. We got out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. We got
give it to me straight. You better give it to us straight.
Yeah, we get it straight.
Period.
We had a altercation. So
it don't matter.
Yeah, we're working. I guess we tried to figure this out. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we gotta finish that EP because we already got mad songs already. So the only thing is that we're putting it out there.
So y'all patched up everything. Y'all good now.
Yeah, for the most part, we gonna see. That's it. I don't know. She said she got a contract for me. I don't know. She want me to confirm now. I won't put my hands on her. I'm being nice and deliberate.
Oh my God.
Nah, I really fuck with her though. Like it was just.
I really fuck with her.
I'm not a bad person. I just
sometimes you gotta.
I'm trying to be different. All right, I like.
Look, once again, your actions have consequences, as I said before.
Yeah.
And you can't do certain things.
But that's not how I. You know what I mean? Overall, because I love.
You shouldn't just go smacking people, but sometimes you get smacked.
Sometimes certain situations. But it's not that. Like that's the past. You know.
That's the past.
But I have other songs. Everything. I'm just right now because I want them to be a certain way. I'm literally waiting till everything gets mixed and mastered right. Because I didn't like the previous engineer. So now I'm just working on that, so I could just release everything. I'll probably release it within weeks or whatever, because everybody's been asking me for it.
And what about your skits? Because you be heavy on the skits.
Yeah, I be
heavy on the skits.
I've done things with King Brandon, J Messiah, Plug Baby, Holly Fine. I got stuff with Chris Lee supposedly coming up. But other than that, yeah, I be doing the little skit things. Oh, and Mr. July, I did something with him too. Yeah, I be active doing it. Like everybody loves me. Like who cares not love me?
So how do you mad people think you fun if you fun?
People think I'm not mad. People think I'm fun, but like that's why I can't.
People are
serious
never
because they have.
Because they don't think they can't take you seriously.
I'm fun, so I just automatically just be like back it up.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Like guys just want you for fun.
Yeah.
They think no, but I have people that actually do want me like for relationships and do be going out their way to try to show me that they want a relationship with me, but because I'm so scared, I just rather not do it. Like, it's not even that. I have the fact that it's deeper than that. You know, I got 5 kids. I'm a single mother. I'm be with them all the time. Set aside from when I'm outside. I'm not willing to just have somebody in my life just think that they're gonna go in and out. So I have to be risky about that. Like I can't play like that. And I got a daughter, so yeah, she's not with it. The last man that tried to talk to me outside, she was like, "I don't trust you." I said, "Oh," and then my other son was like, my son, her twin brother was like, "Get away from her." I was like, "Oh." And then the little boy, cause he 4, he just looking at him like, with a mean face. I said, "Wow, that's called getting jump shirt." I suggest you just walk away. Yeah, I'm sorry. They said no.
Did you tell everybody about all the projects you want them to know about?
That is the project, and definitely you can follow me SAV_ASSH_NY. I'm gonna be posting everything I do, even down to my skits, and down to when I have to expose somebody sometimes, because I'm off the screen.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's the story of my life.
And then you know where to follow us.
Right.
Yeah, you know where to follow us. And Give It To Me Straight.
I got skits with her in too. She
Oh yeah, I gotta check my man.
We do.
Take out the anybody.
Right. Oh yeah, like World Star, y'all out of line.
Yo.
Yeah, like how y'all gonna take the video that I recorded
That's
of
what
her?
people do. They take your stuff. Don't give you no credit.
Right.
But we're wrapping it up. Give it to me
Go.
straight. We're out.